Alright, I'm making this video to show you how to put an aftermarket radio in there. Of course, I already got mine in there, but I'm just gonna show you right quick if anybody wants to know out there. First, I'm gonna pull this cover off. How I'm gonna pull up on pry a little bit here, here, pry right there, like behind there, pull it out, and then we'll go from there, man. Let me show you. I'm gonna do it right quick, man. I'm gonna try to do it right quick. I don't waste too much of your time. Like I said, I'm gonna pry here, the bottom part, pry up a little bit, pry there, come to the top part, pry out. You're gonna pry this part out too. Get it out, be careful. If you're having trouble getting in there, you can use something like plastic or something to pop it off or something so you don't snap it. Okay, you got a little wire back here, and usually the tube pops out right away. You can see there's a tube right there that just popped out. It'll pop off from there. Get this over here. You got the emergency light wire. The emergency light wire, this is a pain in the butt sometimes. You're gonna pull off the emergency light wire, which is right there. You're gonna squeeze that tab in, and pull out, man. You're gonna pull out the wire with the wire. See, I got it out, but there's this right there. That's what you got to push in. Let me see if I can get closer view there. There you go. Push that part in. When it's in there, you can pull it out. Now you come down to this part. This is another wire you got to pull out. There's two little brackets there. You can pry them. Pry the brackets out. These are just little brackets right here, so you can see what I'm talking about. Right here. Now this right here. This right there slides in here. That's the one you're gonna put it back together. You know how to put it back together. But let me move this out of the way. Then I'm gonna put it right here to show you how. There's 4 screws you're gonna pull out. Bolt screws, whatever you want to call them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I say whatever you want to call them because everybody got different names for everything. Whether wrong or right, still people name it, call it different things, so for anybody knows. Yeah, I'm trying to get this so I can record and like the camera don't fall off while I'm trying to record. Because I had it all set up, and I was like, that way when I do it, they don't have to see me setting up the camera stand. I'll be all done by the time I get to it. But then I come over and put it down. I'm like, okay, now I'm having trouble with it. Like that, I guess getting prepared early didn't help at all. Anyway, here goes. Like I said, we're gonna pull out 1, 2, 3, 4. We pull off these screws. You can pull the radio out. I'll start with this one right here. Try to hang on to them pretty good. Do not drop them because they fall in here. If you drop them, they fall back here. If you drop the screw and you're taking them off, and they fall back here, man, you're gonna have to fight it to get it from back here. I mean, you can like pull this out, and they fall behind the carpet. You're gonna pull the carpet out. It's gonna be a lot of work, man. So try not to drop it, man. That's my advice to you. Don't drop the screw, man. Then you got the other one right here. Of course, you know, I'm telling you that, so I might drop it myself just because I told you that. I mean, not doing purpose, but normally I'm trying to tell somebody not to do it. They'll drop it, and the viewer's going to be like, ah, sucker, you did it. Just make sure they're screwed up pretty good. Then you can grab it out of there. And they're the same size, so now I'm going to pull out that one and that one. I'll just hold it like that. Pull it out. See, they're little screwed, man. All 4 are going to be the same size. Yeah, there's 4 of them right there. They're all the same size, all 4. So you don't have to worry about which keeping track of them. Okay, now this is how easy it is actually. Now you just pull the stereo out. You're done. See, it comes out that easy. See, I just pulled it out. Pull out the stereo. Then you're gonna have your wire back there. See, I already got my aftermarket there, so I got my woofer wires hooked up. Your antenna wire that's got to come out. Yeah, of course, you know I've done mine. So you remember, you have to rotate, wiggle, get it loose before, don't just yank it out and rip the wire. This is the harness that comes with the radio, the factory radio, not the factory radio, the one I bought, which was already replaced. This wire comes with that. So yeah, pull that out, and they'll tell you how to hook it up to the harness that comes with it, and you just splice the wires with the harness that comes with your stereo kit. I didn't use the stereo kit wires. What I did, I just followed all the wires down to the speakers. I went straight to the speakers and put my own system in there. Skip the system they had in here, so I put my own stuff in here. So this is straight to the speakers and woofers and amp. So I wired it like that. So I didn't use the harness that come with the stereo kit, with the radio kit. Then you got this. Okay, you're gonna pull off. We're still right here. Okay, you got lost here. We still got the stereo right here. Okay. So we pulled all the radio wires and everything, the wires that go to it. You want to pull off this wire, and this wire, you're gonna squeeze it right here. Push and squeeze, and then push and squeeze, pull out. See, I don't know if you've seen that came out though. All right. Once you got that out, okay, I'm gonna do this right quick. Remember, this right here, I already put it together. The radio that I took off was thicker than this. It was a lot thicker than this. It was a lot thicker than this. You know, the big old radio. And the kit that I bought, because they brought this radio, which I put in, where you can see the radio. And then they brought in a little compartment. So when I took out that big old radio, it left a big old hole there. It would leave a big old hole if I didn't have that kit. It would leave a big old hole in the opening right there. So you got this little compartment. You can buy different ones depending what you want yours to look like. I bought this little compartment. Of course, they didn't bring the USB and the charging stuff. I put that in there separate. I drilled the hole back right here and hooked up wires, and that way it has the extra USBs and the extra cigarette lighter thing there to use for power. But anyway, now that that's out, I'll show you a picture of the I don't got the old radio because, like I said, it's been a long time, but I'll show you a picture of the old radio later. But right now, let me go ahead and I'm gonna show you how this is the kit that came in, and this. So what you do is you get this little thing right here, you screw it onto the radio, and it's so simple. It's so simple, you could use it. You get this. This is what I'm talking about right here. You're gonna get this. You're gonna screw this onto your radio. This little bracket. You're gonna put these on there. Screw them back on. I'm not gonna take the whole thing apart because I'm just showing you how it's done when you get the kit. This little bracket comes with the kit. This little bracket comes with the kit. Same thing with this side. With this side, same thing. You're gonna pull out these 4 screws right here. There's a screw right here that screws onto this, and a screw right here that screws onto this. Once you get those all pulled out, you can pry these little brackets up. Pull the little brackets up and pull it out, and slide it out this way actually. And then you screw this to the radio. Screw it to the radio. Screw these to the radio like I was telling you. Let me shove it up there just so I can show you real quick. This is the radio, okay? This is how you're gonna hook this bracket up to the radio. I'm just gonna show you real quick. I wasn't gonna show you, but just so you can see, man. I mean, you got the idea, you're already done, man. But if you want to see exactly what I was talking about, go ahead and keep watching the video so you know what to do. That comes off right there. On the bottom of it, you got a screw right there. On the top of it, you got, on the other side, you got a screw too. Take that screw out. Okay, you can probably like pull on it a little bit. See, like just split it open with your hand. If you're having trouble, just use this right here and pull up these little tabs right here. But really, you can just pull up like that. Pull this out. See, and that's your AC stuff. Turn on the AC and stuff. But this is what your bracket right here. Remember, this bracket comes with the kit, and then this is how you disconnect this to this bracket. You're gonna hook up this bracket to the radio. Both of them. Then you're gonna put this little bracket in there with the. It brings you different fittings in there to fit the radio you buy. So you put that bracket in there. Put that in there like that. Put that in there. You know, screw these 4 screws. Once you got those in there, go ahead and put this back in there. It can only really go in one way. So which the radio is that way. You want it up. You want it upright. Snap it in there. There you go. It's in there. And then you're gonna go back in reverse order, you know, let me get this out of this right here. Put your bracket back on. Whoa, don't drop the screws and lose them, because then pain in the butt finding them, man. Once you got them in there like that, screw them back on there tight. There it is. Now remember, you took one off of here in the bottom. This is a screw, not a bolt. Those ones are like little bolts. These are screws. Just screw it back in there. That actually screws into the AC unit thing here. And then we're on the other side, remember? Now we're gonna put this side. So there, you got the radio already put back together. I mean, put back in there. Now the wire part. The wire part I'm not gonna show you because, like I said, I didn't use the harnesses, the wire harness that come with it. But to make it easy, just use your wire harness that comes with it. Don't forget to plug in your antenna wire, and just plug in the harnesses that came in. You're gonna connect them to the outfit that's already on here. It'll connect to there, and there. You don't have to do no splicing really. And that's all to it. And then go back in reverse order and put it away. Put it all back together. You're gonna put this on. Don't forget. Remember to put the emergency wire on there. Look, hold on. put it back on, just reverse order, remember. This wire that we pulled out, we're gonna put it back. But there, remember we pulled it out, but you're gonna put it back till you hear it pop. When you heard it pop, you're in. This wire is gonna go back in the stereo where it connects in there. We're gonna put it back in there. There. Back in there. Make sure you push it all the way in. Get your antenna wire. Plug in your antenna wire. Alright, make sure you plug in the antenna wire. Like I was saying right here, the video ran out. I had to restart it. Okay, make sure you plug in the. I ran out of room in the camera and my phone, so that's what I recorded with. Plug your antenna wire in all the way down. Plug it in, push it down. You messed up. Here you go. Okay, put it in. Make sure you got it in there. Put in your subwoofer wires. If you got a subwoofer or whatever you're running, you decide what you're doing on your car. And then basically we got everything connected already. So now you're gonna put it in. I'll show you this right quick. You see this little nubs right here? Another one right here. When you put this in, match it up with these, and you know how you got the radio set under the right way. Just go to put your radio in. Make sure them wires ain't hanging up all over the place back there. Put your radio back in. As you can see, there's the little nubs that tell you make sure, just when you put the radio, make sure you hook up right on there. So you're on there. And then from there, just put your screws back in. Put all the screws back in from there. Make sure you don't drop them. You don't want to drop them and lose them. Oh, that's the first thing I told you, man. The first thing I do, but I didn't lose it though. That's the good part. I got it right here. I picked it right up. Yeah, don't lose the screws, man. You gotta look for them. They're pinned to find them, man. Depending where you drop it. Sad thing about this, but not for me. I mean, not for y'all, but for me. I actually had all this part back on already, man. And I went to go put the cover on. When I went to put the cover on, I went to move the camera, and I was like, oh man, it stopped recording. I had to take this back off. They ran out of memory in the memory card for right when I was plugging in the antenna wire on the back of this stereo. And I was still working away thinking it was recording, and it wasn't, so it got me like, that's why I don't know if you noticed, if you go back a little bit, you'll see it was actually a lot brighter. This is actually like a couple hours later now. I went and picked up the kids from school and everything by the time I got back to redoing the video. Okay, and then basically we're gonna put this back on. You're gonna hook this wire up to it. Just push it back in there. And we pull it out. It lines up the right way. You're gonna put it in there. Let me see, I had it earlier when I was showing y'all, but remember I told you the camera stopped recording. So, okay, this is the one that we pulled out. You're gonna put it right back in there. Put it right back in there. Yeah, I'm trying to do it with one hand to show you. So, there, you heard it pop, it's in. That's the emergency light. Then you got this one. This one's next. You're gonna pop this one in now in the back of here, right in this part. You pop in there, and then there's got that tube back here. This tube, I can pull it out right there. This tube, pull it out, and you're gonna slide it over this thing, the one you're putting in there. Let me show you. See if I can get in there, man. I want to show you, that's the reason. Okay, this wire, we're gonna get this, and we're gonna pop it back in there. Okay, we pushed it back in there. Now the tube, there's a tube I'm telling you. We're gonna pull it out to reach that and put it in that little bracket. This, push it on the little, you'll see the tube right there. See, I slid it in, slide all the way in up there, and then you're done. After you got those connected, just push this unit back in. Sure to pop in. Put everything back in, and you're all set up. You got your factory, your aftermarket stereo in there. There it is. I had that a little bit loose. Thought I heard like a little pop. Okay, I got that pushed into the way in. I got that seated right now. So I got that. It's all in there, ready to go. It's a little darker now. I mean, like I said, I stopped recording earlier, so I didn't know. So I had to come back and pull stuff off. I already had this on and everything earlier, and I didn't notice it wasn't recording. But I pulled it back out to start over from the part where I was plugging in the antenna wire. Appreciate you watching. Please subscribe. And enjoy life. What else can I say, man? I mean, it's done. I'll make a different video later. I got more videos I got to put up. You want to follow me? They're not just, I make all kind of different videos, not just mechanic videos.